I learned sign language to figure out what my roommates were saying about me right in front of my face. I moved into a house with 3 deaf and hard-of-hearing roommates my junior year of college, the only hearing person in a home where ASL was the default language the second the door closed. I picked up basic signs fast enough to get through daily logistics, but real conversations moved too quickly for me to follow. Somehow, I still became close with all 3 of them, Priya, Dana, and Willa, the kind of tight-knit trio that other people on campus orbited around. They included me from day one, slowed down for me in group hangouts, defended me when other hearing students treated me like I was slow for not understanding sign, but sometimes mid-conversation between just the 3 of them, their hands would fly faster, and they'd catch each other's eyes and laugh at something I couldn't follow. "It's nothing," they'd say after. I always nodded. I always wondered. A few weeks before our house's big spring formal, I started taking an actual ASL class. Not to catch them at anything, I told myself, just so I'd stop feeling like a permanent outsider in my own home. I practiced in the bathroom mirror at night, with the class videos playing quietly on my phone, fingers clumsy, determined to at least follow along a little. Around that time, my mother started up her usual warnings on our phone calls. "They're lovely girls, but you're never going to be fully part of that world," she said. "Don't be shocked if they close ranks when it counts." I dismissed her. These 3 had never given me a reason to doubt them. Then things got strange. At dinner one night, Dana signed something fast to the other 2, and they all went still and glanced at me before bursting into laughter. I caught my name sign and the sign for formal, nothing else. I smiled and kept eating like it hadn't bothered me. A few days later, walking into the kitchen, I caught the tail end of Willa signing her father. Serious and slow, the way you signed something heavy. Everyone froze when they noticed me. Then Priya signed something I read as "she can't find out," and Dana signed back, mouth twisting like she was holding in a laugh. Something like, "It's honestly so sad." My father had been in a coma following a workplace accident for 5 months. I told them once, in a quiet, awkward conversation I never wanted to repeat because of how people's faces always changed. Hearing them discuss him like a secret and laugh right after made my chest go tight in a way I couldn't shake. The next week it got worse. I caught Priya video calling someone in the hallway, hands moving urgently, and I made out fragments. No idea. The formal has to be perfect. She saw me and ended the call fast, smiling like nothing had happened. I smiled back and spent the rest of the day convinced they were planning to humiliate me at the formal in front of everyone. I started pulling away. Shorter signed exchanges at dinner. Skipped movie night twice. They noticed immediately, signing, "You okay?" with real concern in their faces, over and over. I couldn't explain that I suspected my closest friends of mocking my comatose father behind my back, so I said I was just stressed about finals. They didn't fully buy it, I could tell. 3 nights before the formal, I overheard the worst of it. Passing Dana's cracked open door, I saw her signing to Willa, something like, "I can't believe we're actually pulling this off." And Willa signing back, grinning. She has no idea what's coming. They noticed me and stopped before I caught anything more. I didn't sleep that night. For the first time, I told my mother everything. She went quiet, then said she'd suspected something like this all along, that maybe it was time I found new roommates for next year. She offered to drive me to the formal herself and wait outside just in case I needed to leave suddenly. The night of the formal, I walked in braced for something awful. Priya, Dana, and Willa spotted me almost immediately and came straight over, faces unusually serious. Priya signed, "Come with us, no questions," and took my hand before I could protest. They led me past the dance floor toward a side room I'd never been in. The door opened and the small crowd inside parted. And there, sitting in a wheelchair someone had arranged transport for, wearing a shirt I recognized from his closet at home, was my father. Awake, thin but awake, his eyes finding mine immediately. I don't remember crossing the room. I remember his arms, weaker than I remembered, but real, and my own sobbing into his shoulder while Dana wiped her eyes behind me. They'd spent 3 weeks coordinating with the rehab facility, with my mother, with hospital transport, communicating entirely in fast private ASL, so I wouldn't catch a single sign of it. Every whispered exchange I'd spent 2 weeks agonizing over had been this, the whole time.